All right, everybody, good morning. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. If you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/GameChampAI. Quick shout out to my Patreon. For a limited time, it's at 25% off. So really quick plug, if you guys want to join, strongly recommend you guys join now. It's a very limited Patreon, right, with very limited spots. So if you guys want to join, highly recommend you guys join. If not, that's cool too. But I got 25% off up until December 25th. So if you want to join, that's fantastic. If not, you don't have to. But just wanted to put it out there and quick little plug. But again, this is going to be the big TA video. So this is probably going to be a very long video. I'm just going to get straight to it. My chart looks a little weird. Why does it look like that? I hate that it does the whole, like, I don't know why it did that. But let's start with AJ. Or AG, sorry. Man, these are all like stocks that I haven't really like seen in such a long time. This one looks... Ooh, this one looks dirty, bro. Why does it look down here? I would probably definitely not long. I don't know if I like AG here. Because it's already breaking support, right? I mean, you're already definitely lower. I would say your strong support would be right there. That's where strong support would be. I would think so. Right? Do you have... No, minimum up here. Yeah. And then you already broke the low. My guess, right? I mean, I don't want to do guesses right now, but you have there. You have support here, right? So really easy, right? Because you already broke this the open candle, you're going to break it down here, right? You're probably going to go to $5.55, right? I don't really got to do much TA. This looks like a very simple drop down to here. And then you have support all with these wicks right there, right? So again, I think you're probably going to come back down here, maybe pop, right? But the confirmation is you're going to close this week under this open, right? It seems like it. If you don't close under this open, you completely recover. You're probably headed all the way back probably to this top of like 664, and then your next is going to be somewhere like 798. But again, if you close under this weekly candle open, you're probably headed down to like 555. That's what it's looking like right now. INTC. And again, I don't want to say I'm going to do this quickly and stuff because, you know, sometimes I don't really need to do a bunch of TA because everything looks pretty simple, honestly. And if you're on the weekly, it's super easy to tell where you're actually going, right? Very, very easy. INTC. You have some really nice resistance there, right here. I would say more than likely, do I like this higher? Do I like that? No, I like that. What do I like better? I like this better, actually. So I like that support right there. And I go higher. No, I can't. And I like support right there. So it looks like you're still bouncing off, you know, that 20.083 support from back here, right? As long as you stay above this, then I think you're fine. And if you actually end up closing anything above this open, so $20.92, right? $20.92. If you close above that, $20.92, I can almost guarantee you're going to see 22 bucks again. Almost guarantee you. But as of right now, it does look like Intel wants to kind of trade sideways here. As long as you don't break under this 20.03, right, you're going to go all the way down to 18 bucks. But again, very slow mover. Earnings is right around the corner. It's been doing pretty shit on earnings. So I would not expect it to do like really well, right? I would expect the trend to keep going and for earnings to just kind of be, you know, right? Look, good, and then bad. So, I mean, you could have a good earnings that could pop it. But again, I would not like any of these, right, until you actually have some sort of nice close above the open. Actually, you just got it. I mean, I actually really like this, right? Look at that. See? You actually have, this is my confirmation here. So looking at a lower time frame, I'd actually long this. Oh, well, I mean, you already hit this right here. So I don't know. This is a kind of funky one. I mean, really, I would kind of take the risk here and maybe long right now, maybe like a month out calls, and then run it like this, right? You still have a 1.7 RR, which is not that much. It's not ideal. I don't really like those, honestly. But if I had to guess, your next target would be up here at 2361, right? So, I mean, if you were to long, I'd probably long this. You have a nice 3.7 RR, which is, you know, like very typical. But again, if you break these lows, I would definitely get the hell out because you're probably going to 18 bucks. But I like longs here, right? You got this confirmation where you closed a bull candle above the open of this bear, right, on this downtrend. So, and you have the stochastic at lows. You have a perfect entry, right? So definitely all the reasons to go long. And I'd say you're probably headed. I definitely like 2360 as like the next target for Intel, shorter term, right? But again, if you break below this, you're going to $18.86. So Intel, let me see, Baba. Let's go with Baba. Baba looks pretty good. Well, I mean, you already have your channels being set up, right? So I like super easy ones when it's like this, right? I like when the channels get set up. So super easy, right? It looks like you have nice little setup here, right? I'd probably go like this. Yeah, I like that. So, I mean, if you're gonna, I would wait too long, right? It does look like, I mean, if you want to join the Patreon, you can join the Patreon, patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. And I teach you how to run all these channels, how to create everything, what to look like, or what to look for. But, I mean, there's really only two things that can happen here. You either close a bull candle above this open here, which is open at, what does it even say? That doesn't say, but again, ideally, right, what I would look for is for an actual close like this, right? If you have that candle close exactly like that on the daily, I would look for something like this, like that, where you're closing above this bear candle open, right? If you do this, then I can almost guarantee you're probably going to mid-channel back to like 90 bucks, right? If you don't do that and you actually close like a bear candle to the lower side, like if you close like this, just imagine this candle is like pink, right? If you close down, like down this way, right, then you're probably more than likely going to 81 bucks. So I'd say good longs are at 85 right here at the bottom of trend. But I personally, I would rather wait for some sort of confirmation of a bull candle on the upside to push this up to 90 bucks. That's what I would do on Baba. But if you're looking at this as more as a weekly, like in addition to your portfolio, I'd say definitely get in. You already this is an awesome spot to get into Baba as far as your long term, because again, you just closed the bull trigger on the weekly. This is free sauce, right? This is free sauce for everybody that's seeing this video on Baba, right? Every single time, right? You close a bullish trigger, right, on my indicators, my custom indicators. Boom, you would have bought this at 79 bucks back in July, right? You would have held this from 80 bucks all the way up to 117. You would have done this in like 3 months, bro, right? Again, same here. You would have been buying all this area, 72, 73, before it shot up to like 90 bucks, right? Again, right here. You would have bought right here at 84 before it popped up to 102. Again, so this is an awesome spot to add to your long term because you just closed a perfect bull entry, a perfect bull trigger on my indicators. The bear month is kind of crappy because it actually looks like it's coming back down a little bit. But as far as your long term, right? As far as your long-term portfolio, this is a great place to add, right? Because again, you only want to add when that weekly trigger, right, is perfect, right? So long-term portfolio, this is a really good place to add to your position. So SPY, QQQ with channels. And again, I'm going to show you guys my SPY chart. That way you guys can copy the channels and you guys can have that set up on your side. So we'll do SPY on the 4 hour. Here we go. And here are my channels, right, on the 4 hour. And again, this is with extended hours on SPY, right? So really what you're going to do is you're going to hit this little hexagon on the bottom right. You're going to click session, and then you're going to hit extended trading hours, right? And that's how you get this chart. But again, these are my channels. If you guys want to replicate it on the 4 hour, they work absolutely perfectly. As of right now, I would definitely say as of this candle right here, I would short lower to this like 603 area, right? Because you broke this open, right? Close it down here. I would say probably short again to this. You're probably going to hit some more support right there, right? On SPY. So if you break that low, right, you're going to do this. You're either going to come down, hit this level, maybe wick down here, and then shoot up to 609, or you're going to come right back down to 598. As far as what the trigger shows, as far as what I'm thinking, you could definitely keep going to the lower side, right? Just because you have like a nice, everything looks kind of bearish. But again, I would definitely say you go a little bit lower down to this support here, maybe down to mid-channel 602, and then bounce up to 609. I'm still targeting that 609 level. I still think we're going to go up higher. But if you end up breaking this low on SPY, the 602, you're definitely going lower to 598. So I'd say your lowest point here is like a 602. If you end up going all the way back here to this level, you know, I definitely think you're going to drop to 598. But again, in order for me to long anything here on SPY, I'm looking for a bull candle. So you see how this opened up here at 604.66? I'm looking for any 4-hour candle to close like that, right? Once you get a 4-hour candle to close like this, which is above this bear open, I'm definitely looking for a push to like 609, right? Still bullish, still looking for that push. Man, why is it? Look, I hate that it's doing that. So let me see. What is it called? Symbol, status, scales, canvas, watermark, pane, grid lines, background, symbol, pre-post market hours session. Yeah, there we go. So I want full opacity. I don't know why this got changed back to, there we go. Perfect. I hated those little like blue and, you know, filters, whatever, that were in the chart. Anyways, yeah, that's what I'm looking for on SPY. So there you go. SQ, Snow, AMD. So this video is getting one more, maybe one or two, and then I'll probably release another chart tomorrow for like the big video TA. So SQ and Snow. SQ. Oh, by the way, all my Bitcoin targets hit, just letting you guys know. Bitcoin's at 107 right now. 107, yeah. So my 106 target already hit, right? My next target is going to be 110, and then next target after that is 120, roughly. But we'll see. It was SQ, right? I think SQ. Let's go on the weekly. Do we have any channels on the weekly? I think we do. You got a channel on the weekly. All right. Oh, and shout out to one of my members. I think he said he just made like $2,000 on SoundHound recently, which is fantastic. So good for you, bro. Proud of you, man. This one, I like this chart here. I like that. I don't know if I like that channel. It looks a little funky. That channel looks a little funky, honestly. I don't know if I like that. Let me see. Yeah, sometimes these channels, you just got to make them until they make sense, right? Kind of hard to gauge unless you actually make a couple, right? Sometimes they're pretty good. Sometimes they just got to make sense, really. That's like that's the way that I describe it. They have to make sense. Like you look at them and you're like, oh yeah, that definitely is like a channel that's supposed to be there. And usually my confirmation is when I clone, there you go. And it looks kind of sort of like that. So I don't actually like that. So I don't think I like any channels here on the weekly. This looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Right here. Like there. This cue's kind of weird. What if I run the monthly? If I do the monthly, yeah, this was taking a little bit more than I thought, really. Something like this. I kind of like this chart. I like that. It's a little bit too. I don't like when they're that like high, honestly, because there we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect. See, wicked off mid channel push. Okay, so I like this one. I like this chart for sure. All right, so then let's see. If we're going to be doing this, I can already tell that you're kind of getting some resistance off a sub-channel, right? And that just means that there's another channel in between here, right? But you already broke this high. So really, the simplest way of doing this is going like this. It's going like that. So as of right now, I do think because, right, you already broke. You have earnings pretty, well, no, not soon. You have them in February. So I think as of now, target is 108. I like square to 108 right now. That actually looks pretty decent, especially because you just broke, right? You broke the high. You actually closed above, and you're still trading up here. So I definitely say that square is going to like 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. 108. So this one took a little bit longer than I thought it was. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to make another video tomorrow or probably Thursday or something. But yeah, I hope this video helps you guys out. Like I always said, you know, Patreon right now is at 25% off. I hate plugging it. I'm not really a big marketer. I don't know how else to get like the word out on the Patreon. So the links are going to be in the bio, in the comments somewhere and stuff. So hope you all had a great day. Hope this video helps, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.